Women from developing countries lured to Australia to marry men they've met online have revealed horrific stories of exploitation and abuse. Each year, more than 3,000 people move to Australia on prospective marriage visas, most of them women from Southeast Asia. Some internet romances are ending up with women held captive in suburban homes, crimes one migration lawyer believes could be classified as human trafficking.
At a multicultural support service in suburban Perth, women gather to share horribly similar stories.
When you get to the end of this fight, it will be really worth it, okay?
Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm fighting through this battle. I know that, I have rights.
This 29-year-old Filipino woman, who can't be named for legal reasons, moved to Australia to marry a man she met online in 2015.
I was always that I wanted to leave, and he picked me up and put me to bed and said, "Don't you move," and stay there, like look in my eyes. And I was so scared what would happen to me.
Did you think that he could kill you?
Yes, but I just thought to myself that he loves me, he couldn't hurt me.
They're also experiencing abuse, physical, emotional, sexual abuse.
Social worker Alicia Asich says she's coming across an increasing number of women who are lured to Australia for marriage but end up isolated and abused.
They're not aware of their rights within Australia. A lot of them aren't allowed to leave the house. They don't have a phone. They don't have access to the internet. So they really are vulnerable.
Social media has seen an explosion of pages promoting young, subservient women keen to marry an Australian man. But their visa situation means even if they escape a violent relationship, support is limited.
I think one of the vulnerabilities for victims in this situation are the threats that are made around deportation.
Migration lawyer Kathy Bogoyev has represented women held captive by their husbands.
I think that there's a bit of a overlap between the really serious family violence cases and some of the human trafficking, slavery type offences as well.
Charlie Morton runs an information website for men interested in a foreign bride. He believes such situations are rare.
The industry does know it's a problem, but for the most part, these are men who are trying to find the right situation and do right in life. And I haven't met a lot of guys that raised a lot of red flags.
The Australian government has made changes to try to prevent exploitation, limiting the number of partners that a person can sponsor and granting more than 300 special residency visas each year to women who've proven they were victims of abuse after arriving in Australia.
I believe there's lots of women out there that they can't speak for themselves, But then I was just gonna tell them out there that there's hope, I got help. I got out,
A warning the women hope others will heed, that the promise of romance can end up very ugly. Erin Park, ABC News.